I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. Today's discussion is the Michael Brown shooting and the outcome of the indictment of the officer who allegedly killed Michael Brown. Michael Brown grew up in the inner city, Ferguson, Missouri. He was gunned down by an officer. No one really knows what happened besides Michael Brown, Michael Brown's friend, and that officer. There's two sides to every story. But however, a young kid, unarmed, was gunned down. That's the moral of the story. A young kid gunned down, unarmed. These things are happening too much, too often in the United States. And the person who's behind the gun is not being punished properly as though the citizens see it. But for those who are looting and for those who are protesting in good regards, as far as protesting peacefully, those who are protesting peacefully are there for a purpose for justice to be served the right way. Those who are looting, what's really in it for you? Free stuff, free money, burglarizing storefronts, shops, markets, gas stations. I don't live in Missouri or Ferguson, but I see what the media shows. Even if it's propaganda and they're showing something, the things that I do see is those who are looting looks like it's just a free-for-all. You're not helping the process. We're saying that the officers are treating us like animals, but when the cameras turn towards us, of those who are looting, what does it look like? Of course you have anger, upset, disbelief in the legal system. But ask yourself, when it's time to vote on any issues in your state, your city, your area, when it's time to vote, are you at the polls voting? Are you making your voice heard? Some people have the mentality of, I'm not going to vote because I'm just one person. Just imagine 10 people say the same thing that you're saying. Just imagine 100 more people say the same things that you're saying. Just imagine 1,000 people say the same thing. My vote does not count. But now you have 1,000 people saying the same thing, but then those are the same 1,000 votes that could have went to a cause that could have helped your city or your state implement certain laws that benefit the people of that city or state. I was once told, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But some people who are complaining are those who are part of the problem. The people who are part of the solutions are those who are voting, those who are protesting with respect and regards of the law. It's unfortunate that Michael Brown had to leave this world at an early time in his life, heading to college. Futures promised to him. He's off to the good things. It's a very unfortunate incident. My prayers go out to the family, close friends. But for those who are protesting peacefully, try to speak to those who you see in the streets. Maybe they're looting, they're upset. Speak to them and tell them to join your hands and protest peacefully. We get nowhere with burning down your own cities, your own stores, your own community. Because when everything is said and done, and the cameras goes away, and everyone's back to normal life, and now you're walking around, you have to see kids, small children, have to walk around this neighborhood that looks like it's a war zone, or a war went through this area. Now the kids have to go through this type of life because adults took matters into their own hand. But also you have to understand that just the same way they gunned down Michael Brown, they will gun down you as well. As soon as that camera is turned off, and the violent protests keep continuing, some more people's going to get hurt. So what I'm saying to you is, it's very unfortunate that Michael Brown had to get shot the way he did. There's one final judge to all, which is God. But at the same time, just be safe, treat people with respect, have respect for the law, and educate yourself. Because there's a lot of people who are illiterate. They can't read, they can't write. So when it's time for them to vote, they want to see pictures and things like that. That's so easy for them to vote. People don't want to read. But within every law, there's certain language in the law that you have to understand. You know, reading the first page of anything may not get you to the point where you need to read. There are some laws that are written, maybe have certain number of pages, but probably on the third page is where all the meat and potatoes of that subject is, and where things you may not agree on. At the start, it might seem something it will benefit you, but then there's a loophole within that law. So make sure when you're out there voting, you're voting for the right people, for the right laws, and for the right purpose of you voting. And you have the right to vote. One vote equals one of a million. But anyway, that is my opinion. My opinion is solely neutral as far as who's at fault, whether it be Michael Brown or the officers at fault. Case is pretty much in front of us. Unarmed male, officer shot him, something happened. But we have to let the courts do the process. If the court doesn't find him guilty of that, maybe the family can sue him for wrongful death. They can't get justice one way, maybe they can get justice another way. But for the officer who did kill Michael Brown, he has a conscience that's going to haunt him if he knows he's killed him for whatever reason, if that's the case. But if he didn't kill him for, people are saying he's racist or things like that, I don't know. But that's a question that we definitely don't know. But for those, again, remember that protect your livelihood. Looting does not solve the problem. Looting is adding to the problem. Those who are peacefully marching, that's the solution. So I tell everyone, please consider yourself as well as others. Burning down cars, vandalizing businesses. These are entrepreneurs who started a business in your community. They had no dealings with the police officer who killed Michael Brown. These people are law-abiding citizens just as yourself. They're providing food, services to your community. But in turn, you show them what the news are trying to portray you guys as animals. Don't allow that to happen. If you have a problem with the law, take it up with your city officials. Join numbers, hold signs, rally together. One person's voice is loud, but a group of people is louder. Join forces with each other. Have community town hall meetings. Join your community activist groups. Call your internal affairs. Have people to look internally into these cases rather than take the law in your own hand. I want to thank you for tuning in. And for those of you who are possibly looking for an opportunity to earn some extra cash, there's a link down in our description below. Hopefully that will ease some of your financial woes and things like that. But our channel is geared to uplift people. It also give you an opportunity to earn money for yourself, change your financial future, and become self-dependent rather than independent, or self-independent rather than dependent on the systems and solutions of your community. We want to thank you again, and we would like to also send prayers out to the Brown family, as well as the family of the officer who allegedly killed Michael Brown, because those people who were part of his family may be scrutinized based on those actions and how people perceive what took place. We thank you again. Everyone have a blessed and safe day. Thank you.